What's up, people? Plead the 5th here, and it's 2026, which means it's the 20th anniversary of KOF2006. So to celebrate, I'm going over the sample combos for each character included in the official strategy guide, as a way to show off some of the genuinely cool things it does for cooking at the time, and as a way to get them posted somewhere because I feel like they're almost lost media at this point. I'll be testing out each combo myself, giving general comments about some of the characters' unique moves in this game, and rating the combos overall 1 to 5 on their difficulty. Starting with Kusanagi Classic, or as the Maximum Impact announcer likes to call them,
Kusanagi Classic!
So for this first sample combo, the main point is to introduce you to this string here. It is, sample stylish move number 3, string number 3, this crouching light punch string. It's important just in his general gameplay, but it is low-key the only quote-unquote difficult part about learning any of his combos, any of these sample combos, excuse me. See, if you look at my inputs, I'm hitting crouching, light punch, light kick, but it's not coming out. They have to be inputted pretty much simultaneously. It's almost like a plink. I think it's like a 5-frame gap. But once you get that part down, the rest of it's pretty easy. I will say, the video does show a micro walk here after the first kick. From what I can tell, that's not really necessary. It kind of just works without it. Also, a trick I found helpful for the light punch, light kick string is instead of doing light punch, if you have default controller bindings and you're on pad, R1, which is normally sidestep, while you're crouching gets read as light punch, so you can go R1 light kick pretty quickly, and it's a consistent way to get it to come out as well. So as you can probably tell, Sample Combo 2 is essentially identical to Sample Combo 1, with the exception of it introduces this move right here, curl circle back punch, the pulver picker, terrible name. I'm just gonna call it the scoop, or the uppercut, whichever one. Kyo Classic has this in addition to his normal DP. Just ignore that. And the relevant part for the sake of combos is that it consistently hits on the ground and relaunches them, so it turns your sweep opportunities into full launches for combos. But I want to take a little sidebar to talk about another really strange aspect of this move, and it's not even the attack itself, it's the startup. So both versions of the punch have this delay, but essentially during the entire startup animation of this uppercut, this move is an entirely separate counter that works on highs and lows with like 3 or 4 different follow-ups. And that's already really strange for a move to be made that way, but the follow-ups themselves are complete mystery to me. Like, a mystery as to why they would be designed this way. Because as you can see on the move list, there are no additional inputs, so you're probably wondering, how do you input the follow-ups from this counter? Is it based on a high or a low, or is it based on something logical, like, I don't know, like a button press afterwards? No, it's not. The follow-up you get is based on what frame of the animation the move makes contact with the counter. If that sounds ridiculous, I wish I was making it up. It's based on the timing of the attack. So depending on when they hit the startup animation, that's what the move becomes. And one of them's a full launcher. You can get actual combos off of one of these, and you're just supposed to know on the fly, I guess? Really weird. Sidebar. Despite all that, combo itself, pretty simple. It's just, you know. So with Sample Combo 3, we get back into the interesting stuff. Kyo Classic has a unique aspect to his forward throw that, well, this is what it normally looks like. He just throws you this set different distances. But he's unique in that he can cancel his forward throw. By hitting both heavies, you knock your opponent back, and it gets you more distance. Obviously, it gets you better advantage at the wall. But the other important part of it is that after the cancel, KO can act almost immediately, which is why it's used in combos at the wall. Once you're at the wall, you can just do the combo normally, but you do, because of the special cancel, you do need meter. So let me just go ahead and charge my meter first, because KO Classic has other unique things in this game. So he can charge his special meter by holding taunt, which no one else can do. Just a unique character in a game full of unique characters. But as a side note, the rest of this combo. And lastly, we have Sample Combo 4, and I'll admit it's probably the most difficult execution-wise out of the 4, simply because of the speed that you have to input the opening strings. So in addition to this combo using this string that we talked about earlier, it also uses the other Crouching Light Punch string, Crouching Light Punch Light Punch, Crouching Light Punch Heavy Punch, excuse me. That also has to be inputted a similar way. It doesn't combo on natural hit, but it does combo on opponents that are knocked down after sweep. But once you get the hang of inputting these two strings into each other, the rest of it is going to be his two red kicks. Okay, ignore the last part where I called this move red kick. I think that's a different KO kick move. This move is called nebulous gyration. Nebulous gyration. So the cool part about this move is the heavy version has this knockdown that if your opponent does not tech roll, you can use to continue your combo. So if you gyrate them, you can like re-gyrate them if they don't tech roll it. That's not the important part for this combo, but that's just a unique part of this move. But once you get the two strings down, it is just the launch into both kicks. I was gonna call them kicks. Both kicks. Now getting both of these back to back is tricky because there's not really an input buffer in this game. So if you're used to that from like modern fighting games, you do have to legitimately just get the timing down of when this kick lands and being ready to have the heavy ready to go. That does just take practice, but it's not impossible, and it's very manageable once you get the timing down. Overall, I give KO's combos 3 out of 5 in difficulty. They're not really difficult once you get down the quick execution of the two strings. Once you get those consistently, the rest of his combo routing is actually not that difficult. And it uses it's a showcase that builds on each other. So once you learn the stuff in part 1, it's used in part 2 and part 3, etc., etc. That being said, KO's combo routes and just everyone's combos routes in these games are completely open. It's a very loose game as far as how you build your combo, because of how like the wall interacts and turning certain things into wall bounces, or certain things only connect at certain heights, and it's a very freeform game. So even these sample combo listings are always just going to be an example of some of the combo structures that you can use for the character. But Maximum Impact, just the entire series, is a game where you can kind of make any combo you want if you really try. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. And if you have a suggestion for the character to try next, I'll take those too. I'm just going through the roster in order, most likely. But yeah, have a good day.